Okay, so Katas has got a little insect here. We call it a duizendpoot. That means 1,000 foot. And I think, well, now that I think about it, in French it would be millipede, and that is exactly the same translation. So it just tells you what it is, and I think that is what names of insects and animals should be. The name should tell you what it is. So this is an exact example of that, and it makes it so easy, because if you see this, you're going to know that, wow, it looks like it's got like 1,000 little feet, and that's going to just give you the description of what it is. So I'm going to rather just call this a millipede, and I think that would be accurate in all languages. But then a softbeed is 100 foot, now that I remember it. And in Afrikaans we call it honderdpoot, and honderd is the word for 100, and that will translate to 100 foot, and it just makes sense. So yeah, when we start naming all of these creatures again, I think we should just consider what they look like and not give it a name that it could be anything. It must describe what it is. That would be the right way. But in any case, my net, Diego loved it. He got so much satisfaction out of it. Just look at him right there. He seems like he's sitting there dreaming. Yeah, Diego, tired as can be. Playing is one of those things that can exhaust a tiger. And I think it's a better way to use their energy than hunting. I don't think they really like hunting. I think they like eating, and they need to eat. This is a whole new view on animals from my side, because I keep them in a different way. Now, if you go and you look at a picture of a lion in its natural habitat, you will see that he lives in a very difficult situation. They only just make it, and it is a hard life. And I think if you leave that animal in that circumstances, that is how you really feel. That is who you are. I won't do that. I will rather create an artificial area that looks, feels, and gives what I think a tiger, or any animal for that matter, should have in the wild. I'm not going to use the wild as an excuse just to keep them as easily as possible. Now, people don't really know this, but my place right here, it's not the same as on the outside of these walls. I say that, I've said that before, but I don't think people always realize that. If you go and look at what it really looks like in South Africa, you'll find that my house is different. And it's not easy to keep it this way. That's basically what I do. I keep this place in a manner to let that tiger live like that. He can relax, sleep, rest, and he will feel great when he wakes up and his food is ready and he can play and have fun. Yeah, same goes for Enzo over there. It's a lot of work to do that, and it's a lot of planning, and you have to set your own personal things aside. You have to know that when you do that, you're doing it for them. And if I see something around here that I think is unnecessary, that could cause them harm, I remove that, and I put things in here constantly to make life better for them. And I like to show them things that will develop their personalities. So that's basically what my channel is about. I think as humans we are able to bring more sense to a place that is wild and rough and not necessarily a nice place to be. So that is basically what I do. I'm going to put him over here because I think he's going to be safe there. He will start walking around soon, and maybe he's got a couple of days to enjoy before a bird probably catches him and eats him. But at least that time that he would have, he could enjoy it. So that's what I do, and I like it. And it is something that comes naturally to my personality. I am not someone to put anything in a difficult situation, although I have got the ability to make decisions, hard decisions. I'm not really someone to make small decisions. If I go to a restaurant, most of the time I will just tell him, bring me something to eat. That's it. I don't like to make small decisions. Although I found that I'm going off meat. I'm not really one to eat a lot of meat. And in the last month, I think I actually got a bit sick from eating more meat. And I've stopped eating it right now. So I can't really, that's just my opinion. I just felt that it didn't work well for me. So I figure these things out constantly as I go along. I don't form an opinion on anything unless I experience it. And if something comes along to prove me wrong, immediately I will consider to change my opinion. I think that is something that is very important. I think that is most probably the most important thing in the world, apart from being approachable. For humans, I believe we should be approachable. That is something that is misunderstood. If I say approachable, I mean someone should be able to approach me and just say hi, and I should be able to treat them right. That is something that is very seldomly understood. And I think that is the reason why most people in this world are together. That's something that basically categorizes humans. They are somewhat unapproachable and from nature. And that is something that everybody in this world needs to work on. To be more approachable by anything or anyone. Because that puts you in a category that makes life a little difficult for you. Well guys, this is probably the second video of the year. I didn't post the first one yet. I have to edit it. And I was really tired. I slept a lot in the last 2 days. And it feels great. But I'm going to be starting to make my videos again this year pretty soon. This is probably going to be the first one. And just a little few things that I think about. That was what this was about actually. So yeah, you can look forward to quite a few videos that's gonna have interesting facts that I don't think anybody knows. And I hope you enjoy it and get something from it. Because I mean, what's the point of watching a video if you can't get anything from it? But in any case, I will be doing a lot of, I won't call it experiments, tests to see what tigers like and what they eat. And not only tigers, but all animals, like the monkeys and the birds and all of them. But that's going to be in here for this year. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you've got a great year and that you enjoy these videos. And yeah, have a great day. See you soon.